Well, my history at Kramer, it goes back when I left. I was an assistant United States attorney from 1968 to 1974. I then was a partner in a litigation boutique where I was one of the 4 partners for the next 7+ years. And then I got recruited to come to Kramer to help set up a white-collar criminal defense practice and set up a, give us a greater presence in the litigation area. So I've been at Kramer, Levin, Neftalis, and Frankel since June of 1981. So just seems like yesterday.
I joined Orrick just 5 years ago to help build an appellate practice, and that's what we've been doing. I've been doing Supreme Court cases and high-stakes appellate cases all around the country.
Before I graduated law school, I went to work as a law clerk for a firm that turned out to do securities class actions on behalf of plaintiffs. I didn't know it at the time because I didn't even know what that practice area was, but they were one of only maybe 5 or 7 firms in the United States that practiced in that, what was then arcane area. After law school, I stayed on with that firm. 2 years later, I joined what is now Labaton Sucharo. At the time I joined it in 1977, they were a firm of about 15 lawyers, specializing in corporate matters and having some minor litigation, some minor exposure to class action litigation. I've been there my entire career, and we've been able to expand so that we solely do plaintiff securities class actions now. And I would guess I became managing partner sometime around 1990. And have been chairman since about 2000.
I was one of the co-founders of my firm. I'm the last remaining founding partner of the firm. There were 4 of us. We founded the firm in 1983, so the firm is 30 years old. But prior to that time, the 4 of us were the securities litigation section of our old firm, so pretty much I've had one job since 1971. And so as a founder of my firm, I get to set the policy and direction of the firm. And the thing that I love most about my firm really are the people. I have 13 other partners. Their average age is 40. The oldest is 46. And I'm 66, so basically they keep me young. I get a chance to give them guidance about what the proper core values are in being a lawyer, integrity, professionalism, handling all cases as being equally important on behalf of the clients, and feeling good about what we do. And I think that the energy and spirit at my firm is quite extraordinary.
There are 2 things I like about being a litigator. I love jury trials. I love cross-examining witnesses. I love doing closing arguments. The second thing that I really love is I love partnering up with my clients in litigations. I love the strategy part of it. I particularly like the beginning part of the case where it's really a chess game where you kind of lay out all of the different moves and you figure out strategically what's in the best interest of your client.
Look, when I do get free time, one of the things I like to do are sports. I mean, I like to go, every year I go skiing with my kids. We go out west. That's an annual tradition. And my kids are tolerant enough to ski with their father, even though they're a lot better skiers than I am, but that's one of the things I love to do. I love to play golf with my kids. Since my knees have gone, I don't play tennis the way I used to or play basketball the way I used to, but I like to play golf with my kids, which is also a fun thing I do in the summers. Go bike riding, and things like that. And I'm also a big sports fan. You know, I root for the Knicks and the Mets, which has its degree of fun and its degree of suffering. I mean, suffering being, as a Mets fan, a major component of the exercise. Knicks have been a little better lately, so I'm getting more joy out of that. You know, I like to read. like to travel when I can. I mean, those are the things, kind of the fun things I like to do when I have some time.
I'm actually an amateur photographer. I have a photography show that's opening coincidentally on April 15 at 25 Central Park West Gallery. I have 41 pieces in the show. It's my second solo show. The first one was quite successful. It was a number of years ago, and all of the proceeds are donated to charity City Year New York and In Motion, two very highly regarded not-for-profits in New York. And the last show raised a lot of money for both of them, and hopefully the same will be true here. And so I'm really looking forward to the opening of my show, but I love photography.